All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I am accompanied by the homie ZDB, and basically what we're going to be doing for you guys is making you guys a quick little guide. Well, we're going to see how long this takes, right? But we're going to be talking about each new stage into a bit more detail, talking about what units that you guys could be bringing to this and all that good jazz. And before we start, ZDB, how are you doing today, my friend?
I'm doing great because content on Dokkan Battle is coming.
Yep,
I'm
yep.
hyped.
Yep. So we're gonna get 10 new stages of Super Battle Road, and it's fan-dilly-tastic. It's gonna be dropping on Christmas, December 25th. So get ready. I'm excited. I am going to stream probably all, we're probably gonna stream it and record VODs, all of it. Basically, it was my plan, and obviously, I wanted to get a little guide before the time that it drops. So let's go into the first one, which is going to be Representatives of Universe 7, which unfortunately here you're not going to have many options. You're really not going to have too many options here. You're going to have Go Frieza, Kaioken Goku, UI Goku, Go Bros, Krillin and AGL Skinny Boo are going to be pretty damn solid as well, especially Skinny Boo. AGL Vegeta, Golden Frieza would be good, but he does lower super class allies attack, so that kind of sucks. MVP 17 is obviously he's going to be pretty goated here. ZDB, how do you feel about this? We kind of like, I know I went through that a bit quickly. Is this representative of Universe 7? Fortunately, you really don't got much options here.
Yeah, it's one of those categories where you're gonna need some summon luck to be able to breeze through this quite easily because you're gonna need units like UI Goku. The Skinny Boo is really good, but they're units you need to summon, and there's not a whole lot of free to play option here considering how hard Extreme Super Battle Road is gonna hit you.
Well,
So
good thing is this is actually going to be category Super Bad Road, so it's not going to be extreme.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. These are just going to be the normal Super Bad Road stages, which is pretty dope.
Oh,
Yeah. So
there you go. Never mind then.
It's definitely a good thing. It's definitely
My brain is
thing.
tuned in on extreme at the moment.
Yeah, I know. So it's going to be a lot easier. These stages are actually not going to be very hard. It's like we're not even like you're not going to need Frieza. Pretty much a lot of these things. So again, we kind of ran through it. You're going to need Go Frieza. You're going to need Kaioken Goku. You could cheese it with Kaioken Goku if you guys got him. So if you if you just have Go Frieza, use Kaioken Goku as the friend. Cheese that Spirit Bomb as much as you possibly can. Best speed strat I could say. That's what I did a lot for the Universal Survival Saga, and having Kaioken Goku there is going to be a huge help. Again, Universe 7, not too many options, but you guys could definitely get through this. So let's go ahead and wrap that one up. Let's go ahead and move on to Wicked Bloodline. So Wicked Bloodline could be pretty difficult, right? It could be pretty difficult, the good thing about Global right now, we do have this full power Frieza and we do have Cooler. If you guys don't know what they do, they're fantastic as a rotation for Super Battle Road. This guy's going to be effective against all types if you're fighting a Goku Family enemy. And this one right here is going to be good. Pretty much the same deal. Let's look at the stage. Goku Family right here with Bardock, Raditz, Goku, and other little, Goku there. So there is going to be, so you will be able to use them. Just be careful. Obviously when you're fighting other units, but as long as there's a Goku Family on the rotation, like, on the enemy team, their passes will be active. So I would definitely recommend using those two units. And is there any units here, ZDB, that come to your mind that you would probably try throwing on there?
Definitely the Easy Aid Golden Frieza, such as the Tech and the AGL ones, are gonna save you some damage, especially the AGL one. He's not gonna take too much. This category definitely benefits from the Friezas not liking the Goku Family units, which you're always gonna fight one in each of the fights. So that's definitely really good for this category. Hopefully this one won't be too hard for people.
Yeah, I completely agree. And there's some good free to play options. Obviously, when not full power Frieza, first form Frieza gets his EZA, that's going to be a huge option. Metal Cooler is still going to be a great option. There's just a lot of units here that you could definitely use, right? And I think this one's not going to be too difficult. Again, most people will have STR Cooler. Most of you will have AGL Cooler as well. If you've been playing the game for a while, if you're newer, you might not be able to clear these stages, but it's fine. This Frieza right here is, the AGL Final Form Frieza is a good AoE. Obviously, using Metal Cooler, which is going to be beneficial to you. Physical Cooler could even be ran here, honestly. The SDR Cooler, Final Form Frieza is not going to be as good as bringing the AGL one, but you could definitely rock them still, right? So those are pretty much all the units that you could pretty much run there. We have Time Travelers. Now, Time Travelers is going to be a good cheesy way of beating it. You know, the cheesiest way right here is using Trunks and Mai, because you could rock Trunks and Mai pretty much as a double rotation. You know, you rock a Trunks and Mai friend, they're going to be stunning. They have a high chance of stunning the enemy. Cannot say it enough. This is where this, you know, worthless unit has some worth, right? So I would definitely recommend using Trunks and Mai in, you know, this super battle stage. You know, throw one on each rotation, just have them stun like crazy. Any units that come to your mind, ZDB, that you would like to run on here?
Definitely, most people should have the LR strength Blue Vegito. He's pretty solid. Like you said, the Trunks of Mai is super OP here. I'd use them in the future Saga one. There's a lot of units on this category that are pretty defensively stacked and are going to do pretty good. So there's a lot of options. So I'm hoping that most players have a good assortment. I know we have the new Super Dragon Ball Heroes units. You could try running some of those.
Super Saiyan 4 Broly,
Blue
yeah, he could be
Vegito.
good.
Yeah, Blue Vegeta lowers attack. There's just a bunch of units who
yeah, and the number
strong.
one unit that everybody needs to use if you have him, physical Vegito Blue should be your number one unit to use, because he's going to be absolutely insane here. So I'll definitely say physical Vegito Blue is going to be completely worth your time. And you know, just to kind of
also rush
LR Cell, yes, rock LR Tech Cell. The physical, rock these two as a rotation. Then you can rock physical Vegito Blue and, you know, any other Gogeta or Vegeta, no, not Gogeta, another Vegito card, like if you want to rock them with the LR here, or AGO or Zaven, because they link up pretty well. Like, there's a lot of different options here that's going to be pretty damn good, and you guys will not have too many issues with Time Travelers. I'm telling you guys right now. You guys have been playing for a while.
Definitely.
Universe 6 is going to be a bit difficult, because just like representative of Universe 7, you're not going to have too many options here. Oh god, is there even, we don't even have a way of closing this ad? Are you kidding me? All right, there we go. So we, you know, you do have a couple options. Obviously, you know, the Tech Khalifa is going to be amazing. Let's look at that. So is there Pure Saiyans? Yeah, right here. So it's Pure Saiyan Universal Survival Saga. So this Crin's Universal. Yeah. Bring her. Yes. Bring her. Yes. Bring her. Even though back down here she's not gonna be the greatest, but you know, you could throw her in these two, throw her in the first slot, and enjoy not getting hit. Right. Worry about the last slot. Obviously, you know, Kefla if you have her, because Kefla is gonna be pretty decent. If you get her 6 orbs, she will dodge. 50% support Kabe, and Kefla as a rotation works pretty well. We finally did get the EZAs. Maybe that's why they were waiting, you know, to have Khalifa and Kale's EZA. If you have them, rock both of them. Khalifa's with her dodge counters and, you know, the insane amount of defense she could get, and Kale with her offensive capabilities will definitely be helping you out here. ZDB, is there any other cards here that you would like to kind of discuss?
The Invados is another good option. Another thing that I wanted to say is Tech Hit. You could use him for his stun if you throw him in the last slot and you super attack whoever's gun to hit him. It'll be a little risky, but that's also an option, because I know not everyone's going to have Kefla. And if they want to run Hit, you could, and then run a friend Kefla. So that is an option. Hit isn't just automatically not good, but just make sure he doesn't get hit too much. But he can stun, which is always amazing in SBR.
Yep, I agree. And then if you have STR hit as well, it's going to be a good option. Frost, he could be okay, but yeah, I completely agree with you, man. Completely agree. We could close these two now. Movie heroes. Movie heroes shouldn't be too difficult for a lot of players, especially if you just got the new LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, because he's going to be fantastic here. You know, he's going to be providing a ton of attack. He's going to be pretty good defensively. He's going to blow through this. We're kind of going through it. Free-to-play options, obviously, Goku and Raleigh should be pretty good. They make rainbow orbs and all that goodness. You have the boy Tapion. Using Tapion here would obviously be very beneficial with his damage reduction, his transformation mechanic. You could rock Trunks and Goten as a rotation, because remember, they get 70% damage reduction. So when they're together, definitely take advantage and rock that as a rotation. You know, you have all the LRs here. You have Go Bros. You know, you could rock. Okay, the best rotation I could think of right now at the top of my head, rock Goku and Gohan as a rotation, with Gohan in the front, and then rock Goten and Trunks as a rotation as the second one. Just have the AGL Gogeta's, dropping bombs on the floaters, and then let me see, who else can you use here? I mean, there's a lot of options.
Definitely, you guys want to use the God Goku, the tech one, because he does have damage reduction against movie bosses, and so he's a really good option. And let's see, so you have Turles, Slug, and Bojack.
That's all movie bosses, yeah.
As long as you don't kill them first, that Goku will pretty much act like a Caulifla and just not take any damage.
Yeah, I would make that team. Have three. Both Gogeta's off rotation. Have Godku going around, and then you have these two together, and then you have Goten and Trunks together as a pair as well. That could be a very easy team, right? You could definitely build a pretty easy team around that. No big issues, honestly. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Goku's family, which is going to be probably one of the easiest ones, because again, you have access to so many different units here. Like, Super Saiyan 4 Goku is going to be doing fantastic. LR Gohan could be pretty decent here. You have these two as a rotation again. You could literally, okay, for this is crazy. So you could do a Super Saiyan 4 Goku team where you rock LR Spirit Bomb Goku with Gohan, and then you rock another rotation with Godku and UI Goku. Tons of dodging with these two, with the defensive heaviness, with the dodges, and then you have these guys just completely dropping nukes on everything. But obviously, there's a lot of other units that you could use, like Tech Ultimate Gohan. You could use, let me see. I mean, Kaioken Goku can't cheese here, unfortunately, so I wouldn't recommend it. Oh, sorry for the yawning. LRB Pan would probably be pretty good here as well. I think this Gohan stuns, the 50% one. I'm pretty sure he does stun. Is there any units that come to your mind?
Goku Family is one of those categories where there's so many units where it's just one of those categories where hopefully everybody has a pretty solid option, like High School Gohan, as you're showing.
Yep.
Yeah, hopefully it's one of the easier ones because there's just so many units you can use.
Yeah, Tech Gohan. I mean, not Tech. And Gohan could be pretty useful here.
Yeah.
Future one, because with his damage reduction, raising defense, he could definitely be pretty beneficial. Bardock could be pretty good here. Yeah, there's a lot of options. Goku Family has a lot of options, right? There's a ton of options here, so you guys should be completely fine. Now we got 1, 2, 3, 4 left, so we are coming close to the end. Just to check the time that we're on, we're at 12 minutes right now. Very nice. So Vegeta Family, it's going to be a bit more difficult because you don't have such a huge amount of units that you could rock here. Obviously, rock Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta if you got him. This EZA Vegeta is going to be amazing. You will need him 100%. This Vegeta right here is going to be great, but he's just not going to have access to Goku, so you can't get his unit super attack. Trunks will be very good. I would completely recommend using Super Saiyan 3 Trunks if you guys have him. He's going to be amazing here with his he could guard, and he also raises defense. So he's definitely very good. You could definitely use the Dokkan Vegeta. Don't really recommend it, but you could. This man right here, like earlier, the homie ZDB did mention that you could rock some of the heroes units. This guy is going to be great for that because he does guard against all attacks when there's a Dragon Ball Heroes category ally enemy. No, ally, sorry, not enemy. So you could definitely rock him. Or there'd be like Super Saiyan 3 Trunks or whatever for a very defensive heavy team. And ZDB, is there any other units here that you would like to look at?
So yeah, Vegeta's family is definitely a lot smaller than Goku's. Like you said, there is the Black Masked Saiyan that you can run with the I forgot his name. I know he's King Vegeta, but the other
AGL one.
Yeah, there's the AGL and then there's the King Vegeta one. You can run those together if you want. The Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, he's tanky. Another good unit is the Saiyan Saga Vegeta, the one that's using Gallic Gun. I can't remember his passive off the top of my head, but I believe he gets more defense when
he stacks. He stacks, so it's like a bit harder for him. But we forget to talk about this man right here. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Throw him as much as you guys can. He is going to be insane. You want to run him. You want him badly on this team. Literally, you really want him to be here. So I would 100% say completely worth it. Completely and utterly worth it. I mean, you could rock this Vegeta like ZDB mentioned. He does stack. What was it? I think you are right. He does get an extra defense when facing Goku
Yeah.
Family.
So he's an option if you don't have some of the other ones.
And what's Vegeta Family? Oh, Goku. Yeah, no, you could definitely rock him. You're right. You're 100%. Good shit. Good shit. All right, so let's move on. We are pretty much, we're getting, we're pretty far in here. Youth, easiest one. You could do this full free to play, by the way. You could rock Goku and Bulma, Goku and Arale, LRB Pan. This Trunks does stack defense. He's pretty decent. You could rock Ghost Tanks, which is going to be stunning and making rainbow orbs. Yep. You could use Oob. Like, there's a lot more free-to-play options for Youth, so, like, you could actually definitely beat Youth with a free-to-play team. And then, obviously, if you have any LRs and stuff, it's literally easy, because I've seen Talon beat it with a free-to-play team without any items, so just keep that in mind. But again, obviously, the LRs you could use. You could rock the Goten and Trunks rotation with the damage reduction. You could rock Go Tanks. Like, you just have a lot more options here that I feel like most people would have, right? A lot of people would have a lot of these units. Obviously, the EZA Gohan here is fantastic. Can't recommend him enough. Definitely think he's going to be very, very good. Is there any other units here that you would like to look over?
Like you said, this category is a lot of free-to-play units, so you're pretty much going to have most of them as long as you farm them up. And, of course, you have LR Gohan and LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, so if you have both of those, they're kind of going to make short work of this SBR as they just shred through everything that you put in front of them.
Yep. Completely agree. So now we're moving on to our last two here. So we got Super Saiyan, which is obviously, I feel like Super Saiyan is going to be very easy for a lot of people. You have Spirit Bomb Goku, which a lot of people just had access to, re-LRing him, which is fantastic. So you could rock a double LR Spirit Bomb Goku team with tons of rainbow orbs, completely destroying the enemy. Or you could go a bit more defensive with Namek Goku with the 170% lead. You could rock obviously the new Vegito, and from Worldwide Celebration, you could rock the 30-year fusions. You could rock LR, Gohan with AGL Spirit Bomb Goku. You have Bardock. You have the Trunks and Goten rotations again. Gotenks is here, and future Gohan's going to be pretty good here. This Vegeta stuns, I believe, what it is. High chance of stunning the enemy, which is fantastic. Definitely want to keep that on. Looking through it, right? I'm just trying to think. Who else? ZDB, any other units?
You got High School Gohan from World Tournament. If you got him, he's also really good.
Yep.
Go Tanks and Ghosts, they're amazing unit. A lot of hard-hitting units on this category as well. That EZA Go Tanks is really good as well.
If you have this
are
unit,
you fighting Supercross enemies here?
Yes, just the first one though. So now Cumber won't be as good for here, but yeah, usually you could use it in the cheese. Physical Broly, by the way, AoE, an OG AoE unit. Kefla you could rock here. I don't recommend it, but you could if you really want to. Let me see. There's this. I mean,
Goten and Trunks getting a lot of love for these stages. I've noticed they're
yeah. They have been. So I would definitely recommend rocking that rotation as much as anybody can. Obviously you have Ghost Tanks again, which is amazing. So definitely, Super Saiyan shouldn't be too much of an issue. Not an issue at all. But then we move on to the last one. Final trump card. Not going to be too bad at all. Sorry for the ads. You could rock Vegito, Gogeta. Probably would just fill those guys off. And what you should do is obviously make more, stronger rotations. You do have access to AGO Gogeta. I think Physical Vegito Blue is here, so you can rock those two as a rotation. No, yeah, he is. So you can rock Physical Vegito Blue and any stage. Use him. He is literally the cheat code to Super Bad Road. So definitely take advantage of that fact, because he is going to be making everything a lot easier. Is there any units in here, ZDB, that you'd like to kind of go over?
This is just another category that's dominated by the fusions. Again, like the Strength Vegito is gonna just smack everything in his way. Candy Vegito is easy A. He's a pretty solid option if you're looking for filler units to throw in there. You could probably not make Master Roshi work, sadly, but yeah, no, Candy Vegito is another unit that
Yeah.
if you want to
No,
throw
yeah,
him in
Candy
there,
Vegito, AGL Vegito, Gogeta, you know, the even SGR Cooler. Can he, would SGR Cooler be here? Pure Saiyan. Yeah, just nah. SGR Cooler won't be that great here. But he does lower attack and defense, so you could definitely do that. And obviously, you know, with that, you want to bring anybody who does lower attack and defense when making your teams. So make sure to go ahead and do so. There's a ton of units here. But yeah, final trump cards would be real easy. Trust me. So that is pretty much, we went through pretty much everything to go through. The only thing left is to kind of talk about the rewards. You will be getting the new medals pretty much, the victories. You could get the new LR Goku and Gohan card, which is pretty solid. The missions, obviously, just like all the other ones, very easy to get. Just clear all the missions. And then here is, I would always recommend getting the Kais over the Zeni. It's way more worth it. And then here are the previews. And that's basically everything that you guys need to know about it. All the bosses are here. So again, if you guys need any other help, definitely let us know in the comments below, and I'll definitely be able to respond and go through all those. And ZDB, do you have any closing statements that you'd like to make?
Good luck and hope RNG is in your favor for these, because it's SBR. Hopefully y'all don't have too much of a hard time with them, and that's about it.
Sounds good. Sounds good. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and take off here. Make sure to check out ZDB's video channel in the description below. Definitely give him some love, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody, and peace out.